Welcome back to Everyday Kentucky. Today is Earth Day, and you can support a new kind of farming that's better for the planet.
Joining us now with a delicious recipe is Alex Hillman from 80 Acres Farms. Thanks for being with us, Alex.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
I think we've had you last time, but it was over Zoom, so it's good to be in person.
It's good to be in person and be in the studio.
All right. Tell us a little bit about 80 Acres Farms before we jump into the recipe.
Yeah, certainly. So 80 Acres Farms is it's a vertical farming company. We're based out of Hamilton, Ohio, but we're definitely growing. We do 100% controlled indoor farming. So it's environmentally controlled from the weather to the water that we use to the nutrients that all of our plants and our produce receive. 100% renewable energy, as well as 95% less water is used to grow upwards of 300 times as much food as a traditional style farm would. Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible. It's pretty incredible. And using technology nowadays, we do have some robots, some AI, and things like that to kind of help with the process. There's still humans in the farm, still people picking the produce in the farm and packing it out. But a lot of technology really kind of helps us to stack these levels inside of these farms. So we're actually growing in a much smaller way, but just upwards.
Upwards. So that's what it is. So you're taking up less space with that.
Yeah. So the vertical farming term is actually from these. Imagine taking, several fields of farming and legitimately just stacking them on top of each other, and that's how it's working.
That's
awesome.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
All right. Well, I buy the produce at Kroger.
That's good news.
Well, let's jump into the recipe because that's what I care about.
That's exactly right. Yes.
Yeah. So this recipe is fantastic. There's a few different ways you can do this. We're gonna do a pretty simple one that everybody can enjoy. You can add some things, take some things away. The big thing to this is this dressing right here. It's our Green Goddess dressing. It's a little bit of basil, it's a little avocado, and some yogurt, and those are the main components there. You can find a little bit more of those recipe details and Instagram, TikTok, places like that. But this right here is fantastic. It's light, it's good flavor, it's got the basil, it's got some avocado, it's a little olive oil. It's very healthy for you. And with that yogurt, there's a lot of protein that's involved too, so like a lot of people don't think in that sense as well. Today's recipe though, we're using our Queen City lettuce. So we've got a little bit of these greens as well as those awesome microgreens that are just packed full of nutrients sitting on top. This is a pretty big bowl, obviously, so you could make this for your next event with the family. You could do this smaller scale just for you for lunch, something like that. But today we're going big. So what you're gonna do is just gonna fill up your bowl like that. I took a little of these frozen peas just for the drive, but you can use fresh snap peas. These frozen peas taste great. Add a decent amount of texture to the salad as well as the flavor. An avocado. Everybody loves avocado, so you've already got a little bit inside of your dressing, and then we're just going to slice it up. Now, if you don't like avocado, you got different preferences. You can always take it or leave it. Me personally, this is a weird thing. I'm actually allergic to avocado.
So should you be cutting that?
I can handle it, just can't eat it.
Okay, all right.
But it's such a good flavor. It's got a lot of really healthy fats that people are looking for. It's adding a lot of the texture as well that kind of balances the crunch with some of this soft and some of that fat with the sweet and some of those vinaigrettes as well. Now, today we've got some garden radishes, just some regular radishes you can grab at your local farmer market. You can grab these at Kroger. You can use these, or you can use watermelon radishes in the proper season. So you can use those. They're really pretty, really beautiful. Again, these are some really good flavors. So you don't need to have too much of it. It's a lot of like strong flavor. So you want to slice them really thin when you're working with it too, because of the nature of the radish being really strong and really thick, kind of crunchy. You don't want to have too large of these pieces that are sitting inside the salad. You want to have bite size, kind of easy to crunch with everything else. And then the last thing you're gonna do, like I said, it's a super simple salad, but it tastes fantastic. This dressing is really the star of the show. And the other thing is too, this lettuce tastes so fantastic without any dressing. The flavors that come through the microgreens, that come through the lettuce, it's almost, you can just eat it without it. The flavor's that good. And like you were saying before camera rolls, like it's local, so it lasts forever. You can buy this stuff and you can have it in your fridge for weeks and nothing changes on it because it's not traveling from California and it's not on a truck for a week before it gets to us here in Kentucky and Ohio and things like that. It's just coming down the street.
For more information, where do people need to go?
Yeah, go to 80acresfarms.com. If you want to learn more about us on social, Instagram, Facebook, you can hop on TikTok and look at some of these recipes and food videos and things like that.
All right, thank you.
Well, thanks so much, Alex.
Absolutely, thank you guys.
Over the